If I had a penny for every time someone asks me what app I met my husband, I will be a millionaire. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating. The point is, I get asked that question a lot, and today I'm going to be spilling the tea. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Oh my gosh, it's been a long time since I've said that. I know I've totally abandoned my YouTube. It's just because I am not so great with editing, and I feel like YouTube requires a lot as opposed to other short form content platform. But I have decided I'm going to try and show up here for you guys. I recently started a new series, How to Find Love in the Digital Age, where I'll be talking all things dating apps, tips for successful dating, how to set up your profile, how to be safe while using these dating apps. Today I'm going to be recommending some apps that you can use to find your person, so stay tuned. Don't forget to like, follow, share, whatever you need to do to get back here. Make sure you get back here because I'll be sharing tips, and by the time I'm done with this series, you should be close to finding your person if you implement every single thing that I've said. Anyway, I'm starting to blab too much, so let's get into the tea, you guys. Let's get into it. I'm not only going to tell you what app I met my husband, I am also going to be suggesting apps that work great in African countries. And the reason why I say African countries is because I'm very mindful of the fact that the majority of my followers are from African countries, and the app where I met my husband doesn't work in a lot of African countries unless there's a way that you can bypass it. Something that I get a lot when I suggest the app. So I decided to do a little research and find a few apps that I hope work in African countries, but you guys are gonna have to go back and check out those apps and come back to me and let me know if they work for you. But I did try. I did my research for you girlies because I want everyone to find their person like I found my person. I know you heard this before, but it's not my fault. I have spilled the tea so many times, but you guys keep asking me, and I don't blame you guys because I have had a lot of new followers over the past month, so I don't mind repeating myself every now and then. So if you have heard this before, then bear with me. Let's start with my absolute favorite app, Match. Of course, you know I have to recommend Match because that is where I met my sweet husband. So I will forever have a bias for Match. But my bias aside, Match is a great app. I have recommended it to a few people who have also met their partners on that app, and it's an amazing app. They're one of the oldest dating apps. They've been around forever, and I feel like with Match, they are more focused on serious relationship-minded connections, and it's not just about casual hookups on there. If you use that app properly and you play your cards right, then you should be finding your person on Match. One of the features about Match that I love is that they have an opportunity for you to do more long form bio content. You can put up to 26 photos on your profile, so that gives you more of a chance to express yourself and tell your story, write stuff about yourself that you really want your partner to know, or the person that you're looking to spend the rest of your life with to know. So it's a bit different from other apps where the place for your bio is only so short and it's a limited amount of things that you can write. But with Match, they make it a longer form content, so that way you're able to express yourself more, get out those characteristics that are important to you. You can filter based on your preference, which just makes it easier, because I would hate to have to start scrolling through all of the profiles. You want to build your profile and set up your profile based on specific characteristics that you're looking for. And the advanced search filter helps you do that. So another great feature about Match. You see what I'm saying about Match? Match is just like, they think of everything. It's tailored for you to connect with that person. It's very personalized. They suggest potential matches based on your shared interests and your compatibility. Every day they'll send me a list of matches that they think that I will be compatible with, and I really love that. It saved me the stress of having to look through the app. Every day I'll just look through those matches that they sent me, because hey, I've already put up my profile, so I believe that based off of that profile, they should be able to match me with people who are similar to me and we have shared interests, which is what made it easier for me to find my husband. The only downside about Match is that it doesn't work in most African countries. I was already here in the UK, so it made it so much more easier for me to use. So if you do not live in a country where Match works, unfortunately you will not be able to use it. But don't be discouraged, because I have other apps that I can share with you that work. So keep watching this video till the end. Next up is Afro Introductions. Afro Introduction is one of the largest African focused dating platform. If you live in African countries and you want an app that works in African country but where you can find tons of international users, then Afro Introduction is a good app. I have seen a lot of people who have met their match on Afro Introduction. So it's like with any app, if you use it with intention and you know what you want, then you will find your person. I think Introduction is great for African women who live in African countries and are looking to connect with people outside borders and people in other countries. There are a lot of users on Afro Introduction who are scattered across different countries. From the research I did, I saw that over 50% of the users are from Europe or the US, which is great. Now, I do not know if this is 100% sure, but like I said, don't take my word for it. Afro Introduction, that is the app right there. I'm putting a screenshot for you to see what it looks like. So go and do your research about the app. And if it's something that you're interested in, then look into it. Let's go into the next one. Hello, where did the sun go? All right, guys, we have lost the sun halfway through. The next app I'm going to be recommending is Badoo. Think of it as Tinder's older cousin. Badoo works in over 190 countries and supports multiple languages, making it perfect if you want to connect across borders. Badoo also has a video chat option and verification feature, so that way you can see and talk to your match and know that they are real. It can be very scary when you're talking to someone over the phone and you don't know if that person is real or if they're trying to scam you, but being able to see them, make that video call with them, I think is great and can really help with the connection. You want something social, fun, authentic, with a very large user base as well, where you can also connect with international users, then I think Badoo is worth a try. We have another app called OkCupid. So OkCupid is one of those apps where you can fill out a questionnaire. Correct me if I'm wrong, but again, this is the research that I did. So if it's wrong, go and do your own research and actually check it out. I've given you these apps now. Go and look up these apps, and if you like any, try it out. So with OkCupid, you can get deeper by filling the questionnaires, answering prompts, and then they match you based on your compatibility, which I think is really nice. I will always love an app that matches based on compatibility, because instead of all the endless swipes, I can literally just fill out my options, tell you what I want, and then you can match me with people who have similar views or ideas. Like, this dating app thing is already hard. Let's not make it harder. If you're looking to connect with someone based on your personalities, I think this is a really good app to try. You guys, the last and final app that I'm going to be suggesting is Facebook dating. I honestly think Facebook dating is one of those apps that people just sleep on because it has Facebook attached to it. So we're just like, when we think of Facebook, we think of our grandmas and our moms and dads. So I feel like we just think that Facebook dating will not be a good option, but I actually know people who have found their partners through Facebook dating and it's working out really well for them. I think it's less about the app and more about the intention. There's a little bit of luck in there as well, and I also think there's a bit of destiny in there. I honestly think that if it's meant to be, it will be. So just do your own part in terms of doing your research, finding that app, being proactive, getting in there and see how that works. With Facebook dating, you don't need to download a separate app. Most of us already have Facebook. So if you have Facebook, just go and look for the Facebook app within Facebook in itself, and you can just get chatting, because it has a huge user base. Lots of people, millions of people use Facebook. So you already have that large user base to start with. People from different countries are already going to be there. So if that is what you're looking for, then you already have a good starting point with Facebook. Okay, I know you're worried about privacy and you don't want people, maybe your friends on Facebook or your mom and dad, to see that you're looking at people on Facebook and trying to date. But I think with Facebook dating, there is a privacy setting where your friends are not going to start seeing your dating history or seeing that you are checking someone out unless you match with them, which I don't know what to say about that again. So those are the 5 apps that I think, was it 5? Yeah, I think Match, Afro Introduction, Badoo, OkCupid, and Facebook dating. Those are the 5 apps that I've suggested today. Whether you need that global exposure, personality matches, or apps that are best suited to if you're living in African countries, I feel like each of these apps offer their own unique features that you can use to find your person. But if you're serious, my top pick will always be Match, because that's where I met my darling husband, and I will forever be grateful to Match for matching me with my sweet boy. Nevertheless, I'm always going to be here rooting for you. So, whatever apps that you choose, my series is going to help you navigate the apps and everything to do. So don't forget to come back for the next video, because in the next video we're going to be diving deeper into privacy when you're using dating apps. We'll be talking about all things first date, how to set up your profile. I am going to be your internet bestie when it comes to figuring out how to use dating apps, because I know that dating apps can be so difficult and be so overwhelming. So any way I can help, just let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, do whatever you need to do to get back here, because we're about to dive deeper into how you can make the most out of these dating apps and how you can find your person. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Love you. Mwah.